Hello everybody, welcome back to Auto Heroes, and I have a special video for you. I'm going to show you how to, with just 500 gems, yes, 500 gems, I'm going to show you how you can spend 500 gems and become a lot better in the Void, in the Arc, Void Arc, the new thing that everybody does monthly in the Void. Let me show you how that's done. All right, so like I said, we're only going to spend 500 gems to do this. And now, keep in mind, this is if you have quite a few heroes. I'm sorry that my cursor is a bit hard to see. I updated to the beta version of BlueStacks, and I can't get the nice little orange cursor anymore. But hopefully, you all can still keep track of the mouse. Like, I have trouble finding it every now and then. Like, if I didn't follow it right now to go to Mim, I wouldn't know where it was. I honestly couldn't tell you. But the first thing we're going to do now, before I get into this, to clarify, if you're in my type of situation, an older server, you have a lot of heroes that don't do a whole lot anymore, and you have at least a V4 and some more V1s and maybe a 2 somewhere around there, that you're not, the heroes that you have aren't doing a whole lot for you, and your only real progression now is to do Void stuff, you know, Stellars, whatnot. And that, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are focusing on Void. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be making 15 heroes. In my case, I'm probably just going to go ahead and do 16. We're going to make 16 heroes at least V1. And for only 500 gems. So we have a V4 Halora here. Well, and what we're going to do is we're going to strip her of everything she has. We're going to build her back up to V3, and with the resources that it takes to get her from V3 to V4, we're going to use those to get every other hero up to V1. Now, you might be thinking in your head, well, Hoss, that's not enough 10 stars. I'll get to that here in a minute. But for right now, we're going to do this in baby steps so we don't screw up. Let's give you... No, I think I want to start off with some damage. No, let's do control immune. That's fine. But yeah, in a minute, I'm going to show you how a later game player can achieve better arc results. So hang with me here. This takes a second. Thankfully, it's a lot faster on this new BlueStacks. I do highly recommend it. There's also a new player that MK is supporting right now that reached out to him called LD Player. It's very fine as well, but I have BlueStacks for my main accounts that I play, and then I use LD for the other accounts that I play, private stuff that doesn't make YouTube. And I do have a possible giveaway as one of them. Look out for that. But as of right now, it's just being toyed with at this point. No content on it, just maintenance and getting it up to a point where I feel comfortable giving it away. So yeah, we're just about to make her V3. I do crit damage. Yeah. She increases her own self crit, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And now we have 2.75 million stellar. Now, here's where I said, if you're in my boat, you can do this and with relatively no expenses. If you have a good, that was the wrong button. If you do have a good bit of soul symbols, you can use them. So, you know, the E5, you know, the 5 E5 Mim, yeah, those are going away. Oh, that was the wrong button. As much as we love the memes, Mim, you gotta go, buddy. You gotta go. So there's 3 10 stars right there. Ooh, Spirit, not a lot of gold because he didn't have a stone or much of one. Promo stones are nice. Dust. Whoa. All right. So that's one. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to V1 this Russell. The whole point of this is to get as many V1s as possible. That way every void arc, every day we are getting more than the typical 500% for the void nodes. The void vaults, whatever they're called, the ones that matter. So basically we're going to do this one by one. He is now V1. We move on to the next. You don't have imprints, but you're going to be a void hero anyway in the future, so that doesn't matter. Drake, my boy, is next. So it's just as simple as spending 500 gems to reduce a V4 that isn't the greatest in PvP to begin with, and we're making her better. Well, maybe not better, but we're definitely making her more useful as the catalyst for all this. Now the plan here, using this method, the plan is 2 Mim and 1 Ada. If we need to do one more, which we might need to do one more, the plan is to maybe use Belrain or a second Ada. But with the new ace, I think Ada will hold more weight than a Belrain, my personal feelings. All right, next carry. But yeah, I feel like Adas will have more value than Belrain does. So my game plan is we are for sure gonna regress 2 Mim and 1 Ada. From there, it will be a debate on the fly if we do Ada or Belrain, as far as feeding off. All right, we shouldn't have no more 10 stars. Now we regress Mim number 2. So Mim, oh, he's locked. Haha. Mim, my main man, we're gonna take you down as well, and you should have quite a bit of gold because you had a decent stone on you. More promo stones, a lot of dust. Also, this is a great way to get your resources back up, just in case you were wondering. And now we move forward. And since we are not touching Mim anymore, we can now V1 those 3 Mim. So I know it seems really stupid, but in the long run, we're doing ourselves a huge favor. Like, yes, I'm losing some Guild War power. Yes, I'm losing some ace power, but at the same time, I am increasing my stellar income, my crystals of transcendence income. All right, you're already V1. Mim, you get to be V1 finally. I've had you all for so long, and you're just now getting to be V1. So yeah, this is by no means a smart thing to do. But the way I see it, the heroes that we're regressing, we don't actually need this many of. Like, we didn't need 5 E5 Mim. You don't even need 4, really. That's why we took it down to 3. As far as Guild Wars, IDA, I feel like you only need 1 solid 3 Mim team with some destroyers. Now, I don't have destroyers at this moment, but we will eventually get some destroyers, and we have 2 more Emilys to feed off at that point. Because I feel like 3 Mim and 3 destroyers makes for a pretty good team. All right, so what are we at currently? We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not good. We might feed off Eno too. Yeah, we'll feed off Eno and we'll only have to regress 3 heroes, which is perfect. So I don't want to get rid of the River Lady Ada. I just don't want to do it. That skin is too nice. I'd get the skin back. Oh, speaking of, if we're going to swap these Adas in the near future, which stones do I want to keep? All right, this is HP, effective being healed, speed HP. There's one, there it is. Speed HP, HP, attack. We're going to save this stone for sure. Speed HP, attack, HP, heal effect. and speed HP, attack HP, heal effect. Okay, so we can get rid of any of the stones except for the first, this Ada, because she has the best stone setup for any hero that could be coming in the future. Attack's a good one to start off with. HP, speed HP is a great stone for any hero. Okay, so this Ada bites the dust. It's sad to say, but you're an IDA. Why are you an IDA? Well, that's a quick fix, isn't it? Just swap out this Ada for this Ada. Problem solved. Now, come over here to this Ada, and she can say goodbye, so long, farewell. Boom. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. I'm not dumb. I'm not that dumb. All right. For some reason, I was thinking I needed 5 more, which means I would have had to regress either a second Ada or a Belrain. Luckily, I'm not as dumb as I think. So we can just keep on trucking. And we're going to get our 16 heroes. And the reason why we're going to feed off Eno is because I'm just not using him for the Void, Realms Gate. I'm just not doing it anymore. So I don't see a purpose for it. So, oh no. Well, that's still 15. That's fine. I just realized that Asmo can't get Void Imprints, so we're not going to have 16. But either way, it will go off Void enabled first, I believe. I don't know. We'll see how it works. I'll have to fine tune this as we go. I know that much for a fact. All right, we're going to save some Stellar here and go ahead and make you V1 because I've been working on you because you're in my PvP lineup. All right, just one more. Actually, I don't like that Asmo is just sitting there. Oh well. All right, so let's go take out Eno. Is Eno just locked? He's not an IDA. He should just be locked. Actually, let's test that on Eloise. You just need a 10-star. Yes, okay, you are now no longer locked. Okay, cool. I went too far. Tix, you are about to be V1, my good sir. V1. That's weird. Alrighty, boy. Oh, and you already have some Stellar in you. Cool. That means we save Stellar to put back into Halora. Eno, that was my forehead. I'm sorry. Goodbye, sir. You have been good for us. I know I'm going to get hate on for that, but what are you going to do? I don't use them. And I've already cleared Sealand, so there's no point in keeping them. Alrighty. So we do now have 15 at least V1 heroes. And let's go ahead and give Halora her speed back, which will take up a good chunk of this, and we will subsidize that with our PvP lineup being pushed up a bit further. Like Ra needs a lot of HP. Thank you for that. This Rogan. Excuse you. I just tapped the mic. Rogan can use some HP because he doesn't have a crown on him like the main account does. And you can use some HP as well, and this should tap us out for the most part. Almost exactly. I didn't think it would tap us out that much. I thought it was like 100 and something thousand to clear this up, but I could have been, obviously I was wrong with that. All right, so we still have Speedy Halora. She's lacking, but she's not cracking. Excuse me? That's weird. Anyway. So, how do you make your Void Arc progress go smoother? You regress your single V4 and make, well, a lot more V1s. And it seems like a small amount, but once you get to the later stages, like in the beginning, it's like 80 of the things you need to collect. In stage 5, it's like 110 or more. And that right there is a lot more than 80. But 600% of that, as opposed to 500 times 15, it's a substantial number. And let me just give you an idea of how much this will actually help us. Void Ark, we'll go up here to the leaderboard. Right now we're in 1,000 to 2,000. That's not that great. But what we're worried about is the leaderboard. Did I even do it for today? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I'm just lacking right now. But for the leaderboard, people like Jesus is Here, Polo Master, all these boys have a lot of stellar, and they have a lot of V1s or more. I'm surprised Hossy isn't up in this higher ranges with all the V4 he's got, but maybe he just doesn't care about this. Let's see. I am looking for a name in particular. Forgive me. Where is L McShots? With what he was doing, he should be in the top 100. Did I overlook him? It's very possible. Yeah, I might have overlooked him, or he's just not up here at the moment. I mean, anything's possible. Yeah, I think I overlooked him, which is, you know, no big deal. But people like Beast King, where he's got so many V4, he's getting a lot more percent on every single one he does, whether it's the egg or not. And it seems like that to help you min-max it. And in my case, I'm not PvP viable, especially on this server where there's people like Ark, Loki, Goldie, Roger, Norman. There's a lot of people on here that I just can't compete with at all. As you can see, my monthly's just reset and I only got to 148. And I'm getting hammered by people of this caliber. Wait, he attacked me? I don't blame him. I'm an easy target. I don't blame him. But yeah, that's how you make 15. Yeah, a total of 15 V1 plus for only 500 gems. I wouldn't call this a guide, but I would call it a recommendation. If you have a lot of heroes that you need to make V1 plus to help you go further on Ark, just spend 500 gems, make one of your V4s down a bit, and make your top 16 heroes V1. If this Asmo was still 345, he would have been down here. I'm not that smart. I made him 350 thinking I was going to make him my first E5 Void hero, but Queen just made so much more sense for this account. So yeah, we made Queen instead of Asmo. But overall, I think we will do much better. I know it's been a minute since the videos has come out. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. If you guys want to see anything, please let me know in the comments. This is one time you can't just like it and go on. I need to know what you guys want to see. I've not been the most motivated to make videos recently. And if you guys tell me what you want to watch, I know what to make. This is a call to action. Tell Hoss to do something. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a bit out of order, clustery, but I am still trying to get back to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.